said you wanted to meet with me?
Yeah, I just want to chat.
Alright, if that's what you want. So, I want to talk first.
Okay.
After all that happened, remember, like, what, a week ago? How you feeling after that?
Better.
I hope so. Anyways, so, what do you want?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
About...
Stuff. Uh, just to let you know, I have a camera on me. I'm recording this.
You have a what?
I'm recording.
Yeah, I know. Lock it.
So first question: what's your favorite tune and least favorite?
I mean, I know my least favorite for sure is that fucking plant thing. That creature. It, the rotting fuck reminds me of the corpses. Yeah, that fucker. The rotting smell reminds me of, not so nice things I did back. Not so nice things that happened to me back in the day.
My favorite has to be Sprouts. They seem, I don't know.
I guess we can.
Favorite?
I meant
I said my least favorite is Sprouts.
Your favorite.
Probably the moon one. The one that puts that one. I haven't been getting much sleep lately, or at all, for the past couple of years. So I think it's just something it's something I realize I need. Yeah. I just feel like they're the most mature out of all of them.
What was your childhood like?
Well, that's a very personal question. Wow, okay. I not think you were asking these questions. Well, I was basically sold by my parents too, so they could repay debts. I hope I find them and murder them someday. I went to a facility, and I was basically a prisoner and a slave for around 12 or 13 years of my life. And I was built to be a weapon. I was built to serve as my one purpose was to kill people. And I eventually found a way to escape. And yeah. Well, the guy helped me escape. I met my friend Juzo, who I unfortunately don't talk to anymore because we can't really leave the place.
Trapped in hell.
Yeah, we're trapped in this hell.
I just escaped my own hell, and now I'm back in the layer.
I was experiencing heaven not so long ago. And then I take this job, and here I am back in hell.
I really just want to switch my position out for security.
Yeah, I think all of the guards here want to, including me. I mean, I think we all just probably want to see our families again, except for one.
I don't like him. Okay. I don't really. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I think we both know exactly what we're talking about.
Delilah's dog.
The simp, I call him. If I had to give my overall opinion on him, he is probably the biggest lackey, the biggest slave may have ever seen. And I know the guy is fucking below animalistic and fucking insane.
Honestly, I think he's more insane than you are.
I mean, I think the fact that I have morals and he doesn't sort of puts us in two different wavelengths of insanity, you know.
How do you feel about Scott?
I think Scott is in general useless. I feel I believe he was the one that. Did he lead the ones? I don't remember. Probably best to go over it.
It was him.
It was him that did the thing?
No. It was.
Overall, I think he's just useless. I feel like he is not a person that is going to be able to get what we need to do done, and I feel like we can't rely on him, you know? I feel like it's just gotta be me and you to deal with this shit.
I trust Scott more than but I trust you and Scott the most out of everything.
Out of everyone, I trust you the most. I don't really trust anyone else. I mean, I think I have every right not to trust anyone else, especially things. You know, those things.
Like Scott got me out of a few trouble.
He did. I remember that he did. A couple times, yeah.
Like how I spoke my mind to Delilah.
You know, I should do that one day. I should speak my mind one day. I wonder how she'll react. But
not good.
Not good, I know. But yeah. Anything else? Or
were you in like any relationships before you came here? Like some of these questions are gonna be personal, just wanted to let you know.
Now it's a sure guy.
Huh?
It's my wife.
Oh.
She the name doesn't sound like a girl, but it's a girl. About 5'4". Looks like a guy, androgynous dude. Androgynous girl. Looks like a guy, but really isn't. We met during a time where I had to move to another place in Japan for
Oh, you've been to Japan, nice.
Well, my old job was there, so I escaped that job after I got discharged, and then after all that happened, I went somewhere else, and then something bad happened, and then they moved me here. We're in a place called Inaba. It's a really small town, and I experienced things that a normal human being would call supernatural. So
I've seen some supernatural things before this job.
I will say that what I experienced, I think, is pretty similar to what you have experienced.
Wait, what did you experience?
Well, I don't know if I can go into too much detail, but I mean, essentially, it was at the time I got kidnapped. So, got kidnapped.
How does someone like you get kidnapped?
Well, they got into my residence at the time, and they forcefully choked me out to where I was knocked out, and they just kind of dragged me to a spot, and it was kind of another world, similar to your, what'd you call it, the back rooms?
The back rooms, yeah.
Yeah, it was very similar. I got thrown into a TV.
So it was like an endless plane.
Well, it wasn't endless. I fell down into another, I guess, dimension. I don't know how to explain it, but essentially how that dimension worked was you had to face your like darkest secrets and your fears and all that. And there was a group of high school kids at the time at the school that I went to as like a ploy to get there. I was a third year at that school. They knew about this world, and then they came and saved me, and then I got these special powers things that I can use in that world, and I helped them solve the case that they were doing on some murders that were happening. But essentially that world made a version of me that was my darkest fears, and I had to accept them in front of everybody. And then at the time it was really embarrassing, but I think it made me a better man. That's all.
Okay. What were they like in your relationship? What did you say the name was?
Naoto.
Yanato.
Naoto, she's very sweet. I think she respected me because of our ideals, our thoughts, our sense of justice, and
Connection with her was strong.
very strong. I mean, we hit it off immediately, as they would say. We did investigations together. We worked together on the case, and I mean, eventually, she proposed to me. We got married, and then I sort of took this job, and I went missing, and I haven't seen her for God knows how long. I don't remember the last time we maybe even kissed, hugged, we even did anything together. I don't remember. Go on.
What I read a bit of your file. What is the CCG?
The CCG is an acronym for the Commission of Counterghoul. It is kind of like that. It's a type of like military operations place where we go out and defend the humanity from what's called the ghouls, which are monsters that their only food source is other human beings. They're kind of like vampires. So to prevent that, they set up this place, and once the CCG kind of saved me from what they called Big Madam at the time, which was a very, very, very notorious ghoul ringleader and stuff like that. She had a lot of money, all that stuff. I joined with a friend, Juzo, who I extremely miss to this day. I don't remember the last time I even talked to that guy, man. And I eventually went up through the ranks, and then the incident happened.
What was going on in your mind when what the file would say the incident happened?
So there were two different incidents. I believe you were referring to the second one. The second one is the first time I went feral, as they would call it.
Yeah, that one.
So what happened was there was a certain part of like my brain that resorts into anger and stuff like that, like feral aggression, and it's
So,
sort
your
of
mind just goes into pure reaction.
yeah. I went berserk, and that portion of my mind just took over everything. I saw nothing but red. I was blind, pretty much. I saw nothing but red. However, my hearing was like, I can hear your heartbeat your breathing. I can hear even sometimes your thoughts. That's how good my hearing was. I went off of sound. I had echolocation like a dolphin or something, and I just attacked. I didn't think. I had no morals. Everything was gone, and I just went for the first target I saw. I almost killed my own best friend that day, and I'll never forgive myself.
But you said almost. That means they survived, right?
They did, yeah. By seriously injuring me, yes, but they did. Wasn't pretty.
So, what were you saying with on your body cam during the incident?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't remember. I believe those audio files were corrupted, so I can assume you only got a little bit of it, but I honestly don't remember. If I did, I would tell you, but I don't remember. So,
how would you describe me?
well, shit, you're trustworthy enough. I think out of everyone here, you're probably the most sane out of all of us, and maybe more normal than you think you are. I think you're a loyal friend. And that's really it. I don't see nothing else.
Wait, you said that you have trouble sleeping at night, right?
I can't sleep at all, actually. Stuff
Have you
about...
seen me read any of the files at night, or do you wander
I have.
around?
I have. I've seen it once or twice. I don't...
So you
I
see
don't
my
pay-
monocle.
I don't eat your monocle? What?
Okay,
good,
good, you didn't see that. Anyways,
What?
my monocle.
Monocle?
Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Okay, like, you want... Okay, anyways. How do you feel about this job?
Oh, it's hell. I mean, I think we both can agree on it. It's hell, and it's probably one of the worst jobs I ever took, but...
I prefer working back at Meg.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, I don't really need a job. I kind of did this for the shits and giggles. And I regret every bit of it. Because I no longer have contact with my family. Well, the family that I've created. I don't have a real family, not really anymore. And it's just a disaster waiting to happen. That's all.
So, when you go, Pharaoh, do you remember anything?
From what?
Do you remember anything when you go Pharaoh?
A little bit. Some parts of it, but not much. Kind of just... It's like a multiple personality disorder. It's kind of like that, to a degree.
So, do you have any friends or family outside?
I believe I told you about Naruto, but
Yeah.
there are others. Juzo, I mentioned him. He was the guy I escaped with and eventually became one of my best friends.
And
then-
almost...
Attacked? Is that one? Is that the one? The one that you almost attacked.
Yes, that is him.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Karapika. He is short, blonde hair, androgynous, and he was part of a clan named the Kura clan. Now, I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a PhD in anthropology. So I did a research paper on the Carter clan. So I practically know everything about them. They are a clan that was massacred by the Phantom Troop because of their scarlet eyes being one of the most 7 beautiful colors on the entire planet. And the Phantom Troop intended to steal those eyes and sell them for hefty prices. And Kurapika was the only survivor. And so, me immediately knowing this, I went with him and his group of friends to help him defeat the Phantom Troop, which was cut short when a mission happened where I went to the auction of Yornu in a beautiful Mercedes S600. Beautiful black, wonderful car. It was very expensive. I got it from background stuff that I did back then. What was that?
I like vans more. I just like how they look.
I mean,
I like
the
how
only
you-
reason. Yeah,
how
the vans are
useful they
great,
are.
but the only reason why I got that is because, well, auction was run by the mafia. So to get in, I needed expensive car to make me look like I got money. I'm rich and I'm going to give money away. So I got in, right? I was doing my disguise. I was undercover, looking for Scarlet Eyes, looking for. We worked for someone named Neon, which is a fortune teller, and her whole shtick is she writes fortunes, and they come up true all the time. So we have to get these items for her so that her father can make more money off her. So I was looking for those items, doing those things, and eventually I found a book. I didn't know it at the time, but it was they called it a Nen artifact. It was called, I don't know if you heard of it, the Necronomicon.
That sounds like some creepy shit.
Yeah, it's basically the devil's book. So, I unknowingly bought it for $1 million to maintain my cover so that I can look like I'm here, I'm active.
Get that money from?
Well, once you become a hunter, you're loaded. Once you become a hunter,
Damn.
you are loaded. Some people use it for that purpose. Some people can take the test for that purpose specifically, just to get money, so that they can do their own thing and have their own job. Other reasons I had money was because I had stuff back in LA that I did. I invested stuff in LA, and I got money from there. The hunter stuff like that. So I do have a lot of money. I'm actually probably the richest person in that facility. I'm probably richer than Delilah. Probably am, I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost a trillionaire after today, so. Would you look at that?
So wait,
What? How did
where
I...
did you get that big like I know
I'm normally small.
This thing?
yeah, that thing, like it's massive.
This thing is custom made. I made it myself.
Like how much did the materials cost?
At least $500,000. I mean, there's a lot of materials that go in here.
I mean, can I borrow some change if you're that damn rich?
If we get out of here, yeah, I don't mind. But back to what I was saying about the Yornu incident. Eventually, the troop stormed the place to do their stealing because they steal shit. And I tried to escape, and I went to a maintenance corridor, and I knocked the fuck out. And I took a test from a Demon King, and I got all his powers at the cost of my soul, and it hurt really bad and stuff like that, which is why I pull out, which is why I have these purple luminescent veins. How I got them. But That's how I got those. And that's I was saved. And then I went to the hospital a couple times, back and forth. Juzo came, telling me, like, well, we found out about your incident. We're going to send you to Inaba, which is how I got there. And then, the whole Inaba shtick happened. Yeah.
So how much can you lift since you're built like a fucking tank?
How much can I live? Or, I mean, how much can I take? Is that like, are you like how many bullets can I take inside my body? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking how much can you lift?
Oh, like bench press?
Yeah, that's the best.
I mean, the heaviest thing I lifted was a semi truck. That was with Ned. I lifted a whole semi truck. Oh, it was actually really easy once you get the method down. It was pretty easy, especially when you have Nen behind your back, which is kind of like your aura makes you more powerful to a certain spot. You just use that, and it's pretty easy. I actually did it one-handed. That was harder, but it wasn't too hard.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about Jack?
That piece of shit.
Yep.
Every single day I look at him, I just want to I want to kill that bastard. Yep. That's exactly what I wanted. Every time I look at that fucking bitch, I just want to murder him. I want to watch him as he fucking screams as I put my beautiful blade into his body.
I don't think he would scream.
Mm.
I think he's just that fucked up in the head.
Well, his blood spilling will be enough for me.
Did you know Delilah is dating him?
At the very beginning, no, but once he actually told me that, like, they're dating, and, I understand why he wants the job. And they're two crazy fucks that belong in a damn mental asylum. No wonder why they love each other.
Yeah.
Makes me sick.
So, how do you feel? How do you feel about the Toon situation? Like, do you feel bad for them?
I mean, when it comes to the people that work there, I would say that I resonate with them most. I understand what torture feels like because I have been tortured.
Yeah, you have a fucked up childhood.
I do have a fucked up childhood. Of course I feel bad for them in that sense. But at the same time, you have to look at it this way. They really, really don't belong here. They're an alien species. They are something out of this world.
What did you
So,
like, humans are like a bit the same. Like, we're not really a part of the food system.
we are, but these are man-made creations.
Yeah, so they're not alien, so they're just unique.
They don't belong here. They're like AI if it would take over, We shouldn't have them. But yes, final answer, I do feel bad for everything that I do, unless they go feral and they attack me. Then I don't feel so bad.
Twisted.
Whatever the hell it is, I don't give a shit.
It's kind of fucked up what Delilah did to Jack's... No, not Jack. I meant Scott's child.
What did he do? What did she do to Scott again? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure Sprout has Scott's child's bones.
Got what?
Scott's child's bones.
The Scott's oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Dude, we gotta get out of here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Even that's not. I'm a crazy son of a bitch, but
Yeah,
that's just.
Sprout Sprout told me more like
What do you mean,
Muto.
Sprout? What do you mean, Sprout told you more? Wait. Are you telling me you had the same interview like this with Sprout?
Yeah.
And that's the only one?
Only one for now.
Yeah, well, I'm honored to be number 2, I guess. Anyways,
Like Sprout told me that Muto has like a teenager bones.
teenager bone?
I'm pretty sure.
What the hell do? They just shove them up their ass? Like what?
I don't know, but like the physical body, maybe we don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I can see it. Those fuckers do some fucked up shit. You know, I was always thinking, how do the handlers think about this? What do they think about this?
I might interview them next.
You should try to interview the. Maybe
Wait, I remember like before your eyes were red. Am I correct?
when was this?
Like the day that Delilah was poking me with the Ichor.
Oh yeah, that was I remember the feral stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
It same thing, but kind of more stabilized. You know,
That's creepy to see it in the dark.
and I mean, I do have one glowing red eye on my, we'll say right for now, just to keep it like that. But I do have one red scarlet eye like Karapika does, and then I found out I'm actually my mother was a Kurta. So, I don't know, me and Karapika were related, but we are.
I have this one last question. What would you do if I like died for like good? Like I can't.
Oh, I would kill every single fucker in that building. Oh, they don't want to know. They don't want to know what happens when I enter the fever. They don't want to know. Oh, I will fucking kill every bastard. Smile as I eat their fucking flesh. And then I get to watch them bleed. Fills me with joy every time I think of it.
So I got some information